street car.
This S10 has Jeff Thomas long travels too.
Oh, really?
I've seen pictures of it.
Decent hit. I'm gonna pull my shoe today just to make sure it's not all wet inside, because every time it sits a while, it doesn't want to deploy. So make sure it comes out and it's not all, let it dry out, because I'm sure it's wet in there.
They look like they've been testing on the
downhill. That's pretty epic, huh?
I think they're starting at the finish line and going uphill.
Oh, maybe. But that's not a lot of shutdown.
No. It doesn't look like it's prepped very good, so.
Wish we could go down there and look at it, but there's really no way.
I think it probably hold a 40, you know.
We don't need to make some record-breaking pass. We just need to shake a car down, make sure it's not going to throw any bells.
I'll probably put like a 40 tune-up in your car.
Seems like there's a lot of bracket cars here testing today, so I don't think it's exactly radial prep, so we're just going to make a safe 540 pass. I think it'll take that pretty easily, and just want to do a shakedown. I haven't driven the car in probably almost 4 months. Last time I raced it was at Detroit Hood TV, and I mean, that was forever ago. Really? Yeah. So it's going to shake it down, knock the rust off, and make sure everything's good.
It does make more power though. Fresh.
We shall see.
Testing though, so if it gets stupid, just let out.
Oh well. it popped at like 550 feet.
Yeah, we heard it pop.
I let out. It never died though.
You just lifted when it popped?
Yeah. And
Back to the trailer, check it out.
yeah. Pulling real good. It felt like it was carrying the wheels to like
It
330 feet. I mean, it was fucking healthy, but
I told you it's refreshed. It's making power.
yeah, like that was the fastest. I mean, it was gonna run a 540, maybe faster. But, oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it was just odd. Like, it just popped and cut throttle, and I let
The
out.
only thing we changed is that alternator, and it's charging a lot higher. So we're thinking maybe that its voltage.
Hopefully it
is
didn't-
too much. I'll be able to see if after it popped, if the voltage goes down all of a sudden.
Yeah, it was idling. Yeah, never died. I shut it off. I knew my chute wouldn't come out. I knew it. Every time it sits a while, it gets wet, and then again, I let out and then pulled the chute, so maybe it didn't have enough momentum. But
We didn't even see it fall out.
yeah,
At least I did.
I'm gonna pull it out and let it all dry out. But yeah, man, I mean I noticed, you know, it takes a little longer to build boost now, just a little bit longer.
The air's not very good either.
130 60 foot. I mean, that's solid for, I mean, we could have put more to it. I definitely felt that bump you told me about at 330. This is my first time racing here. I've watched him race here, but I've never been down the track, so. Did it follow the boost curve pretty good?
Yeah.
It's good.
So AFRs were good, but it was trying to add 7 to 8% the whole run, but it wasn't lean. Let's see if the fuel pressure fell off.
560 at 102 mile an hour.
Probably on a 30.
Yeah, really. It was just starting to make some, you know, getting past 20 pounds. Went dead straight though. I mean,
Oh yeah.
for it
I'm
having
sure it felt good after that long.
yeah, for having, you know, it felt like the wheels carried for 300 feet and it went straight, so. Yeah. So we didn't cover this very well, but after that first test hit, Billy went through the log a little closer and was looking at some things and realized that we might be having either a crank sensor problem or a cam sensor problem, and that's why it might have popped. Luckily, our buddies that own the track down there at Wilkesboro had a cam sensor for us, so Rob went ahead and swapped the new one in, and Billy got ready to start making his first hit on the truck, and then after that, we would make another hit on the Falcon to make sure it's fixed.
some tuning to help it build boost faster, and it didn't shift. So, all right, let's go over the log. Can you go back to get my ticket? I didn't get it.
Yeah, I'll go grab it.
It's just gonna need more timing coming up on the brake.
143 60 foot. It's not bad.
Yeah, I didn't leave on any boost. Effortless. It didn't even get to, it got to the two-step and then it started to pull timing out of it and then it got off the two-step.
Yeah.
So it's got way too much timing out of it. I took a bunch out of it trying to be safe, and I need to put some more back in it for when I build boost. So that's no problem, I can do that.
So after the burnout, we took the hood off the car and realized that it flung the alternator belt and the fuel pump again. So we had a spare. We put the fuel pump belt back on. We decided to run with no alternator belt because it just kept flinging it. The track was closing soon, so we were in a little bit of a hurry. Rob got the belts back on and we got ready to make another pass. It wasn't making power.
What did it feel like to you, Tommy?
It left okay, but it started getting out there and it wasn't making power. I figured it was low on
Did you have
volts.
the CO2 off?
No, I had the CO2 on. It was a
It's the same tune.
I know, it was a 131 60 foot, but the 330 was 310 slow.
Is the CO2 empty?
It was in the green last pass.
It was on gate.
I shifted the car myself too.
Wouldn't shift.
Right, like, I don't think it even reached the RPM.
Got a boost leak or a CO2 leak somewhere. Find it. It's definitely a CO2. It's only showing like 3 pounds of dome pressure. You find it?
I believe so. Hit it. It's making it now.
It's fixed.
I believe so.
What'd you just
What
do?
was it?
Push it in?
The T wasn't pushed in all the way right here on the top of the gates. For this gate, you pushed it, and I heard it go tss, and then you pushed it again and it went psh, blew apart.
Yeah, well, the bottle was closed, then I opened it.
Yeah, I can hear it collapsing the gates now. Hit it again. Yeah, I can hear it going on the gates.
We could zip tie it to this or something or that. I don't know.
See, I just pushed that one in, the main one.
So are they loose?
I just pushed it in. No, it just wasn't in all the way. It wasn't in all the way.
Was it leaking real bad when I hit it the first time?
Yeah, I heard it go tss, tss, tss,
All right.
right out here, and then you hit it the second time, and it went right out of this one.
Yeah, because that supplies both gates, so that'll kill
Because
the
I pulled
boost.
this, we're gonna have to pull this back underneath the dash. This work. We can leave it hang out there. And zip tie it up.
Just need to zip tie it so that it can't go anywhere.
Right there to the charge pipe, and it can't go nowhere.
Do we have the battery charger for this car?
We have a 16 volt.
Just plug my charger into it. I got to do some work on mine.
If Tony was here, he'd be going, Jesus, Jesus. Well, this is why we're testing. Testing, testing, testing.
Love you. Be safe.
That's the mix we were looking for. For 25 pounds.
All right.
531.
That's the confidence booster we needed, and that was the rust knockoff I needed right there. That was a good little challenge it threw me there after the 330. Did a little bit of driving. I think I still got it. I think we'll be okay. And I'm not nervous anymore. I was super nervous first pass, but I'm good now. We really needed that because today has just been a little bit of a whack to the nuts, honestly. But are they talking in there? You all right? Well, that was the confidence booster we needed.
You feel good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually surprised it went that fast on that tune. I took probably 7 or 8 pounds of boost out of it from where
Dog, it felt like it wheelied like 3 times. Like,
Dude, it had the front end that high.
Definitely.
Did it go straight?
Yeah, other than, every time, it hit that transition, kind of went right, dipped back left, and it was just kind of, but it was good. It's controllable.
I need to get some rest. And I had those fuel modifiers I put in there for the EGTs. They were fucking me bad, making it way rich. And I think it just, it was like 2.930 air fuel. And when it melted that vacuum line, it made 40 pounds of boost.
Oh, God.
It was 3.0, 2.9.
Well, at least we know this motor will make 40 pounds.
How long were you on 40 pounds? Like half a second?
Probably a couple of seconds, but.
Oh, wow.
But it wasn't making any power though, because it was 3.0 and 11 degrees of timing.
Drowning itself.
Yeah.
That's why it popped. Right down there.
And it's not even firing it off.
When you let off, it's like spitting flames out the sides, like
Both sides.
at least it did on the first pass.
Yeah, there was sparks from the headlight wiring that melted and fucking
Why
caught
is
fire.
shit melting?
It was putting heat on the headlight right there because that wastegate dump was aimed forward because we're dumb, and it fucking melted that headlight wire and sparked.
Well, what do you think? We racing tomorrow?
Falcon
We definitely
Digger
ain't going all the way to fucking Mississippi.
No, I gotta turn those fuel modifiers off. I mean, there's no reason it should be that rich, other than just those modifiers I put in there, fucking with it. Because I made pulls on 15 pounds and it wasn't rich like that, so I just gotta go through the map and get everything right. It built boost a little bit faster that time on mine.
Yeah, you're chipping away at it.
It's got a test. It's just like the Nova was.
I'm exhausted.
I can tell you are.
What do you think about that mile an hour for 25 pounds?
It's really good.
Yeah. Before we refreshed it, what would 25 make? Like 131 mile an hour?
132,
Really?
133.
So we're up 3 mile an hour. And 128 60 foot. That's pretty damn good for how many pounds is it leaving on?
6 or 7.
Only 6 or 7.
7.
See, I feel like the last engine, it took 10 pounds to go 130.
I wouldn't put it past it. It didn't. Maybe almost tripped the 60 foot with the back tire. Like as soon as you left, it did pick the front end up.
I can't wait to see the videos.
All the it looked about 100 feet, 150 feet.
I'm glad the Falcon's doing Falcon things.
Well, finally it did.
That old fried chicken's getting done, ain't it?
I'm just glad we finally got one good hit. Thanks to the track. I know they're closing.
Well, I went up there. They were still doing that last gambler thing, and I was like,
What
hey,
day? What day at Digger Die is small tire? Saturday. So we'll have tomorrow to test a little bit on the street if we need to. Go make pulls on the truck.
What about here? Are they open here tomorrow?
It's looking like rain here Saturday. It's looking like rain at Digger Die Saturday.
Is it?
They said Saturday morning it's supposed to stop early, but we'll see.
Check the weather. Those fuel modifiers I had in there for the EGTs were drowning it. So I had to turn those off because the EGTs were reading really high, but I think that's probably because it has no timing in it and it was on a lot of boost because it melted that vacuum line.
It's upside down.
It was like 2.9 or 3.0 air fuel.
That was leaving on 6 pounds and out the back 25. Fucking wheeling 3 times.
It was 6 pounds of dome on the launch, so it might have made What you got in your cup?
At that white girl track.
Looks like it. That strawberry?
Yeah, you want a drink?
It's free.
Would you like me to feed you your sausage McGriddle while you're working?
That side there was one loose, and then there was one a little bit tight. Not much. Bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it, bump it.
almost sounds like a wrist bit. Like it's like.
All the plugs are safe. It had no timing in it.